Hey, how's it be, man? At the bee yard today, tried to do some weekly maintenance and doing a little checking around today. So what's going on? We re-cleaned about 8 of our hives with some of these Appalachian hybrids. Just want to see how they're laying. We've had found one just meandering around on the racks, not doing anything. She looks good. She's pretty. She's got a good fat abdomen, and all the eye service, but ain't no lay no eggs nowhere. She's been in there since I guess the 12th. So 4 or 5 days. Thought about see a few eggs or something being mated queen. Maybe she might be just a little slow on the go. Who knows? We're watching for her, see how she does. If she don't do good, we'll pinch her out, and even though she's pretty, and try to see what we can do about promoting something a little better in that hive. We got into a lot of laurel this year. About all our supers we put on in the 1st of May. The way the currents and everything hit, the warm weather and just enough rain, we hadn't had no laurel bloom up here in a long time. And this year, where we got mountain laurel everywhere, but this year it bloomed heavy, and our supers were laid up heavy with it. All of our bottom boxes, we run double deep. They were all laid up with it, but we're going to leave them. We're going to split them down one split. We just running 30 hives this year on our big honey hives. We was running 200 last year, and I'm having some issues with they call it an aortic aneurysm, and I'm having to sort of cut back a little bit till I can get fixed up a little. Hopefully, if Lord don't take me home, I'll try to stick with the 30. We're going to cut these doubles in half. I'm going to raise up some queens here in a couple weeks. We've got a good force of drones right now. They're heavy. I believe we can get them kicked off, feed them, do all the goodies that we got to do to get them all promoted up for winter time. And right now, what we're doing now, we took all the supers off. I'll turn this thing around. And we took all the supers off, and we were put all brand new frame on there, and that's been last. Well, that was on the. Let's see. I think I got it on the lid today. I worked on them. Was on. Let's see here. May the 10th. This one had good queen, good brood, good stores. Laying room was good. Wasn't honey locked. And had super neat frames, which we got all those out, and then the GFS was good for sourwood flow. So we put all brand new in because the laurel and rhododendron up here had diminished down. We were watching the cherry bloom. We got cherry trees and azaleas. They all died down, and I figured the time we get the new ones on here, they'll have to pull them all brand new because they were brand new, no wax or nothing on them. And we had a good drive and field force in the beginning of the year. We pushed out. We had a bank of nukes, and we would run. We just put the nukes in with them, and pushed them up. Where we had, I know you've probably seen videos. But anyway, we had 6 frames of brood, and in the bottom boxes there was a rack of pollen on each side. We got rid of all their honeys in the month of March. And I know a lot of people, beekeepers say, oh, we can get rid of the stores. But what we did, we went ahead and put an inboard feeder up here and all brand new frames up here that were already pre-drawed from last year. That's what we're doing now. We take our swarms, and up here, I've got one open right now. I'm trying to find a queen cell for it. But this is what we're doing up here. We take this was a swarm I got, and we let them pull that up heavy, and right here we took a rack of baby bees and larvae and eggs and put right in the middle of this. These are all new frames. We put frames on 4 days ago, and they pulled them all out, them frames all the way out. So it keeps giving us new frames for next year. And frames to me are like gold. I don't know about everybody else, but when you make splits or whatever, it really helps out to have this new work. And it seems like they lay their babies so much better on frames that are brand new. I guess it's like a new house, and everybody likes to live in a new house if they could, I guess, or drive a new car. Ain't nothing like that smell, are they? But anyway, that's what we do. And then when they get these pulled up, we'll pull them out, and then I fill this feeder back up in here with 1-to-1. That keeps them on drawing it helps them to draw that wax a lot faster, I found out, than just putting them up there. I've tried them without it and with it, and it's 100 times faster having that inboard feeder up there. But we're going to try to see if we can find a queen cell down through here to put in this hive and lay down in there to keep that hive happy there and keep them pulling. And we make sure that we got enough room down in there for her to lay on. So, but what we're doing now, we're getting ready to pull this one open. Let me get this out of the sun right here. That's a nice little pool. I took off there a little bit ago. So we're down, let's see, where was I at, right? I think I'm on this one right here, yeah. So we'll just pull this one off and see what we got. This was, like I say, on the 10th is when I put these racks in. I hadn't been back in since the days of 16th or 17th. I try to come in about 6 or 7 days every day when the season kicks off to make sure I keep these cells cut off. Make sure that the top frames ain't honey locked on top so they can get on up in there and they got plenty of room in the centers. And if I have to checkerboard them out, if I got a lot of brood in them, then we'll checkerboard it out. Sometimes give some brood away to some of the other hives if they're needing, whatever. You know how it is, just move the stuff around and make it work. But let's get this one off right here. I'm not gonna smoke my top box because it's got my honey in it. I don't like to tank the honey with smell of smoke. It makes the bees a little bit more agitated, but you can see here what they've already done. This, I'll get this old ladder come out of here. Excuse me, girls. Excuse me. They'll fly out. Having that stuff to cook around. All right. So this is what we have. They have pulled since the 10th, so that's 7 days, 1 week. See if I can get this over here. I'm doing this by myself. Get this now. This is poplar honey. We got good poplar flow on. So you get an idea. They've already filled this one already up. It's filled up. I can see it. I can't see the sun so bad out here today. What we do on these 8 framers, we're running 7 frames on the deep, and it gets us a little thicker cut of honey. You see how we're pulling it out thicker there. That's a lot better when we're pulling out on our cutting our honey. We don't cut all of our wax off. We've got a sideline decapper that has these little wheels on it. We can roll it through it. It cuts the gates open. We don't have all that crap and wax everywhere. So we have to clean up and cut up and fix up. You know, it's just a pain to have to deal with. So this really works good this way, and then we can, once we clean it out, we put these wet centers up for the following year. All they have to do is adjust the gates on the combs, split them out, and then cover them up, and they're good again. So, and that wet smell really promotes the honey flow a whole lot better when you're starting out. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this thing off. I'm gonna get down in this hive here. Hopefully this queen's tucked, and let's all have a good day. Lord bless and keep you all. I'll be out.